Greetings from the Career Center. My name is Kim Madison and I'm a career counselor here at St. Ambrose University. My job is to help you obtain your career goals. Today I'm going to talk to you about what you can do in order to make sure that you're marketable to potential employers in the future.
The first step in determining your career goals is to think about what you would like to major in and what you would like to do with your major upon graduation. There are probably more than a couple of you in this room who are undecided in their major, and that is okay. In fact, many of you think you are decided on a major or career after graduation, but you will end up changing your major. However, our job is to get you familiar with resources that can help you make these decisions. So, let's take a look at the undergraduate majors at St. Ambrose. If you are undecided in your major, click on the major you would choose today if you were required to pick a major this very minute. Don't worry, you don't have to make up your mind today. We just want to get you started doing some research. Please pause the video for 3 minutes to take some time to explore this resource. Now that you have selected a major that seems interesting to you, let's take a look at what you could do with that major. Remember, you are not making a commitment at this point. You are just exploring. First, go to the SAU website and click on My SAU. Next, click on the My SAU portal link and sign in. Once logged in, click on the Student Life tab. A drop-down menu will appear. Scroll down to Career Center, then click on What can I do with this major? You will see links containing more information below the majors. Make sure you look at all the documents and pay special attention to the right side of the document that says Information/Strategies. You will find specific strategies that you can use to make sure you are marketable for a position in your field. Let's pause the video and take a further look at this website. Now, let's explore job titles. Job titles can be tricky because there are so many job titles for the same job. Look at what happens when we go to onetonline.org. When we type in Public Relations Specialist, it gives us the following like titles: Account Executive, Communications Director, Communications Specialist, Corporate Communications Specialist, Media Relations Specialist, Public Affairs Specialist, Public Information Officer, Public Information Specialist, Public Relations Coordinator, Public Relations Specialist. Go to the ONET website at www.onetonline.org and type in the job title of interest in the box entitled Occupation Quick Search. Let's pause the video for 2 minutes and have you look up your job title of interest to see what other titles you could search for if you were seeking a job today. Now that you know a couple of different titles you could search for, let's do a quick search for this title on Indeed.com. Go to Indeed.com and type in the job title or titles in the location you would like to work after graduation. Look for a good job description, one that is more than a few sentences. Let's pause the video for 3 minutes and look for a minimum of 3 or 4 job descriptions. Let's pause the video again, and as a large group, let's talk about the questions on the screen. Now that you have gathered specific skills employers are looking for in your target position descriptions, let's take a closer look at the general skills that all employers are looking for in college graduates. According to the National Association of Colleges and Employers, the top 5 skills employers are most often looking for in graduates include leadership, ability to work in a team, written communication skills, problem-solving skills, strong work ethic. Let's pause the video and take 5 minutes to brainstorm how we might be able to gain these skills as you complete your education. Get into a group of 3 or 4 and brainstorm for 3 minutes. We will take the last 2 minutes to report out to the large group. The really cool thing is that even if you decide down the road that you don't want to apply for these types of jobs or take this career journey, if you actually start building these skills now, it will be a lot easier for you to make a transition. Let's take a look at Sarah's story. Sarah was a Track 2 physical therapy student when she started her journey at SAU. She gained teamwork and leadership skills as a softball player. While she was working on her BA, she gained relevant work experience at her part-time job at New Choices and E2 Fitness. Unfortunately, Sarah was second on the waiting list for PT school. After she graduated, she continued working at E2 Fitness and began an in-home training business. She taught at SAU in the kinesiology department and started a new job at Holmes Murphy as an account manager and wellness coordinator. At the same time, she started working on an MBA at St. Ambrose. Once she graduated with her MBA, she started working as a manager at Sunnybrook Assisted Living Facility, where she gained skills in hiring and recruiting employees. Now Sarah works at HNI, a company out of Muscatine who specialize in making office furniture, as a human resource generalist. How many of you would have guessed that Sarah would go from a Track 2 PT to an HR generalist? Your career trajectory is not always straightforward. However, in order to be successful in obtaining meaningful employment, you have to continually build your skills, those very skills that we just talked about. If you build those skills throughout your education, you will be prepared if Plan A doesn't work out, just like Sarah. Let's take a closer look at a few questions that may help you determine if your career is a good fit for you. Remember, you don't have to figure out your life's plan. Just think about what might be a good fit for you after you complete your degree. Most individuals change careers every 3 years anyway, so you aren't going to be stuck doing this for the rest of your life. Let's pause the video and have a couple of volunteers talk about how their skills and interests match their anticipated career. When looking for a good career fit, we suggest trying to find something that best matches your skills, interests, and values. So, based on the skills needed for the job, do you think it is a good fit for you? For example, the position description may say public speaking is a requirement for this position. Is this one of your natural abilities? If not, do you think you might be able to gain this skill by getting involved with organizations such as Toastmasters International? Does it match your interests? If not, this is a pretty good indicator that it's not a good fit. You will probably do better academically in the courses you are most interested in. Maybe you are being pressured by a family member to choose a career because it is something that they want you to do, but you are not really interested in that career. The average person in the United States works 50+ hours per week. Are you going to be able to spend 50+ hours per week in a career that doesn't interest you? Finally, does this career match your values? Let's take a closer look at this question. Take a look at the values listed on the screen, like location, fast pace, friendships, change in variety, helping others, and family, just to name a few. If you had to choose only 3 values, what would you choose and why? Let's pause the video and spend a little more time talking about this as a group. Check out this video showing how Elijah's values helped him determine what job offer he wanted to accept out of college.
For me, it really came down to salary, ethical decision-making, and advancement. So working with internships, I've seen some unethical behavior, and that really let me know with certain companies that I wouldn't want to be in those roles. So that helped me steer clear from that, because an education from Ambrose really teaches you about being a better person and what it means to be a true Ambrosian. In terms of advancement, I had to deal with deciding between 2 major corporations in the area, and it ultimately came down to me where I want to be 10 years from now versus what I want to do next year. And to me, thinking about advancement was really, really crucial when deciding my first job. And along with advancement, I value my time and the work that I put in, so the starting salary for me was extremely important, because I know that plays a large role when you're in salary years down the road.
How many of you have selected high earning potential or job security as your top values? Take a look at Occupational Outlook Handbook by going to www.bls.gov/OOH. Type your job title of interest into the search box. What is the earning potential for someone with this job title? Remember, this is a national average, so depending on your location, it may be much higher or lower. Is there good job security in this field? Take a look at the tab that says Job Outlook. This is only a projection, but you should realize that if you're trying to target a job that states that growth is much slower than the average, it might be difficult finding employment in this field upon graduation. You might want to click on the tab that says Similar Occupations to see if there may be like occupations that have a brighter outlook. Let's pause the video and take a further look at this website. What else should you be doing while you are at Ambrose in order to make yourself more marketable for the world of work? In this diagram, you see that employers value relevant work experience. You can gain relevant work experience in a variety of ways. Internships are a great way to gain relevant work experience. An internship is a short-term work experience where you receive training and gain experience in a field or career area relative to your major. You may be able to earn academic credit, receive pay for the experience, and it is a great way to explore career options. For example, one of our marketing majors completed 3 internships throughout her college experience. This helped her decide what area of marketing she was most interested in working upon graduation. In addition, most experts agree that 80% of jobs are found through networking. Internships can help you develop professional networking contacts that can increase your chances of landing a full-time position. Many employers use internships as part of their recruitment process. Remember when we were brainstorming different ways you could build skills employers are looking for? These types of activities are great ways to develop skills needed for an internship. In addition, you could look for part-time or work-study jobs relevant to your area of interest. Let's say that you want to go into a doctorate in the physical therapy program after you graduate and you are work-study eligible. Did you know that there are work-study jobs available in athletic training? Why not gain some relevant work experience right here on campus? Make sure you are consistently watching your B-Careers account so you don't miss out on any great opportunities. Gain experience through volunteer work. Can't find an internship? Consider volunteering for a nonprofit organization to gain skills. For example, if you are interested in healthcare, consider volunteering at Genesis. If you are interested in counseling, consider completing the 52 hours of training to volunteer with SafePath or Family Resources and help advocate for women who are victims of domestic violence. If you are having a problem finding the right opportunity, contact the Service and Justice Ministry Coordinator within Campus Ministry at extension 6083. Clubs and organizations are another great way to gain relevant work experience. Did you know that Campus Activities Board has a Public Relations Chair position? What a great way for public relations majors to gain relevant work experience without having to leave campus. Each of you are at very different points on the career and decision-making model. Some of you are still wondering what you should major in, and that is okay. Others knew before we started this presentation exactly what career you wanted to pursue post-graduation. We see that all the time, and we also see those who are 100% sure during this presentation and realize their sophomore year that they would like to switch their major, and that is also okay. Here are a couple of things that you can do to make sure you stay on the right track. First of all, don't forget to keep working on those skills that employers like to see on a resume: leadership, ability to work in a team, written communication skills, problem solving, and a strong work ethic. Remember, no matter what direction you take, and believe us, there are plenty of times when it doesn't work out exactly as you planned, you will always have those skills to help you get to your plan B. Secondly, keep taking action. No matter where you're at, the most important thing you can do is take action. We're going to pass out a worksheet that will help you figure out an action step you can take in the next few weeks to help you in pursuing your career goals. Let's pause the video and fill out the next steps worksheet so you can figure out what that next step is for you.
Thank you for taking the time to listen today. I hope that it was beneficial to you no matter where you're at in your career journey. I look forward to answering the questions that your class submits to me by email, and I hope to see you soon in the Career Center, 2nd floor, Rogolski.